Alright. Hello everyone, and now welcome to another game from CC Master Cup 3. This is a game between Sock versus Lin, taking place here on Amazonia. On the bottom left-hand side of the map, we have Lin spawning as the blue orc. Meanwhile, Sock has spawned as the red human. Human versus orc in this 1v1 matchup. Things getting well underway. We'll see what strategies will be unfolded and revealed in this match here, as there is more on the line to play for. We're looking at barracks, altar of kings, farm coming across over here. Meanwhile, great hall, altar of storms. I don't see a barracks as of yet, so we may be trying to go for Lin with a very fast tech to tier 2, and then perhaps getting that voodoo lounge and all of the other necessary buildings. Is it going to be Farseer harassment, or is it going to be Blade Master harassment? That is going to be that follow-up question now, as it is going to be a Farseer going up against an Archmage, a battle of the intelligence between these two heroes here, and we'll see whether or not Sock is expecting this and tries to get up an Arcane Tower. Arcane Tower, useful at pushing back that Farseer, dealing a little bit of damage, but more importantly being able to shut down those spirit wolves by getting in extra damage as well. Orc should be able to get to 160 lumber here in just a moment. After this peon is done, I am expecting that tech to tier 2. Waiting for it. Are we seeing the tech to tier 2 yet? Yep, there we go. Teching the tier 2 already, and we'll see what sort of tier 2 action we're going to be looking at. Looks like BM is not a good choice for us human anymore. A battle of wits, yes. Making their way back down. Farseer going to perhaps summon some spirit wolves and engage against a footman. Footman already going to spot the hero right there, but no real damage as the footman and the Farseer just cross each other to try and gain a little bit of information. Renegade Wizard about to get taken down. There it goes. Water Elemental absorbing a lot of that damage as well, as the Archmage picks up a Ring of Protection, Todd's favorite item on his Archmage. Coming back through, Farseer are going to go ahead and engage off as well, put in some damage. Meanwhile, Spirit Wolves are going to engage as well, going after those militia. Why not add more claws emotes for Twitch, but with orbs? Oh, I can try and do that. If you guys really want the orbs, I can try and make those orb emotes as well. Anyways, Farseer are going to go ahead and engage once more. Water Elemental just dancing around. Spirit Wolves, are they going to be resummoned? Yes, they are, denying that bit of experience. Archmage still stuck at level 1, as we are now getting up an Arcane Tower. Thank you for the follow, as we are looking at the Spirit Wolves just dancing back and forth. All right, great haul. About halfway done, we are now getting into double orc burrows, but the Farseer is still off to the side here, putting in pressure, but really not going to be able to get in that much damage. The main job right now is to just prevent that Archmage from being able to easily get to level 2. If you can prevent that Archmage from getting to level 2, that is incredibly important. But at the same time, Sock is counteracting this by purposely not summoning water elementals. You really always want to maintain a good amount of mana on that Archmage, and if you can keep the mana on the Archmage high, well, while you're pushing back any sort of attack, you seem to be, fairly in a good spot. I've been saving a lot of point for when maybe Claws of Orbs is going to be in use. Okay, thank you. Alright, what? Claws of Orbs? Maybe Claws of Orbs? What is a Claw of Orb? Orbs of Venom, Orb of Fire. You want those guys? I can try to make those emotes. All right, back in the game here. Farseer getting ready to join in on the fight here. Meanwhile, Archmage trying to steal a little bit of experience from the opposite side. We're going to look at the Rogue getting taken down here in just a second. Level 2 on that Archmage, and with that, Brilliance Aura is ready to go. Meanwhile, we are already looking at Spirit Lodge and Bestiary added in. Tauren Chieftain as that second hero. And we are going into perhaps Shamans and Raiders as the perhaps 1-2 counter punch. Shaman with that Purge, very effective against water elementals after they get that adept training. Alright, more damage coming again. Archmage is stealing more experience from his opponent by taking down these relatively low creep camps. And what you're going to end up seeing is that the Farseer and the Tauren Chieftain are going to have a difficult time trying to really trying to get any experience on the board. With that Archmage closer to level 3 already, that is going to be problematic, as well as the Archmage is going to be pushing with level 2 water elementals. Poor TC can't level up. Just make an all right emote. Yeah, I should probably do that. You're right. Archmage making its rounds once again. There goes the Kobold Taskmaster, the Kobold, and the Tunnelers. They're going to be doing a little bit of stunning once more. Meanwhile, Farseer finally gets up to level 2. Tauren Chieftain now going to clear out the remainder of this Forest Troll and Goblin Merchant creep camp, and it should be able to get to level 2 as well. Enough level 2 Forest Trolls here to try and finish things off. Tome of Strength being left behind for that Tauren Chieftain, and, well, is it going to be enough? It actually might just be a little bit shy. Meanwhile, Farseer is here ready to engage, trying to get in some problems as a Stormbolt now lands on that Farseer. Farseer could be in trouble. Tauren Chieftain is right there. Farseer trying to get away, down to 11 hit points. 11 hit point escape on that, well, Farseer there, as the Mountain King gets some experience, picking up Claws of Attack +6 and a Manual of Health, trading some items there. Mountain King now with a bit more armor, Archmage with a bit more damage. Alright, Healing Salve, Clarity Potion already being used by that Farseer. Very gutsy of Focus to move out with a Farseer when you know your opponent has a level 1 Mountain King with Stormbolt at the ready. Tauren Chieftain gonna go up, be ready to engage. Mountain King is right here. Farseer purposely staying in the back. There's a giant stomp though, stunning many of those units out on the far side. Purge, removing much of the mana from that water elemental, as the Tauren Chieftain could have a problem. He's purposely gonna try to back up. We should be looking at a Healing Salve onto that Tauren Chieftain as well. Chain Lightning finishing off more units again, as the Shaman is just in the back, threatening to purge anything that currently comes into play. Mountain King is going to Stormbolt off against a Grunt. Farseer is, well, in the back once more. Mountain King, there is a Stormbolt onto that Shaman. Shaman will end up getting taken down rather easily. Alright, level 2 Farseer. Spirit Wolf's gonna, well, perhaps try and aggro and engage. Gonna go ahead and then surround this Rock Golem right here, or engage while they are all a bit more separated, allowing them to engage faster with more surface area. Tauren Chieftain seeing that level 2 may get to level 3 here. Rock Golem, a couple of Forest Troll Trappers. Tauren Chieftain should be able to get to level 3 as long as the Farseer does not come back. Grunt still here ready to engage. Farseer now making its way back over. Oh, purposely gonna back away. There it goes. Level 2 on the Tauren Chieftain. Lightning Shield perhaps should be given to the Farseer so that the Farseer can cast Lightning Shield on the Tauren Chieftain when the time comes. You cannot Lightning Shield yourself. That was something that was revealed early on in a beta of Reign of Chaos. It was easy for a Blade Master, if it just got Lightning Shield, it would well, just walk into your base and then Wind Walk, and then Lightning Shield itself, and then basically take down the entire gold mine line, whether peons or peasants, as they're just trying to walk back and forth. Alright, Great Hall under a bit of distress already. Footman is right there, but however, that Great Hall looks like it will not be challenged. I think I need to work on pulling creeps. That is a good tactic for spreading them out. Exactly. It is those small things that the professional players are able to do consistently that really make a very big impact overall in the game. Robe of Magi now added to that Tauren Chieftain here, getting in a little bit more intelligence, already up to 360 mana. 360 mana on that Tauren Chieftain. That is going to be a lot of stomps, and we may see an eventual transition into some Spellbreakers, but right now it is more Riflemen instead. Alright, Mass Riflemen, and as the Kodo Beasts are just giant targets for those Riflemen to try and focus down. Dr. Thomas, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I am doing as well as can be during this crisis. A Purge onto that Rifleman right there. Gonna try and force an engagement. However, the Mountain King is, well, lying in wait, ready to get off a level 2 Storm Thunderclap the instant it levels up. Rifles versus Berserker Grunts. That does seem to be the strategy once more. But the Mountain King with that Thunderclap and high damage on that Thunderclap, while mitigating much of the damage from the opposing army, is still going to be effective here. Mountain King gets up to level 3. That's not what you want to see. A or a disenchant pretty much taking down a Spirit Wolf to give level 3 on that Mountain King as the Water Elemental, well, able to shut down this Great Hall. All right, moving all the way back down. Tauren Chieftain now trying to make its way back over. There's a Stormbolt. It was trying to get in position already. Potion of Invulnerability not used in time. There's a Stomp across multiple units as we're going to see Chain Lightning now finish off units as well. A major Thunderclap now being brought over. Mountain King able to just fight back once again. There goes another Stomp as a Priest are getting taken down left and right. Tauren Chieftain gets up to level 4. Thunderclap doing its thing as the Kodo Beast taken down as well. All right, there's a Potion of Healing. Are we going to be looking at another Stormbolt as well as Priests are falling left and right? Shaman are unable to get really that much damage as another Stormbolt goes onto a Kodo Beast. Mountain King, however, stops it in its track with a quick Stormbolt as well. Tauren Chieftain now looking to back away. Level 2, level 4. Farseer still sitting only at level 2 as damage is going to get added in. Are we going to see a Stomp? No. Oh, there we go. There is a prime opportunity for a Stomp as the Farseer gets to level 3. Farseer using a Scroll of Speed. Tauren Chieftain able to back away as well. Farseer has not, no, finally chooses level 2 Spirit Wolves as his level 3 ability.
Forces are under attack.
All right. Coming back off the north here. Spirit Wolves going after that Murloc creep camp. Tauren Chieftain healing up as well. Shaman joining back in on the fight. Tauren Chieftain does have level 2 endurance or a faster movement speed, faster attack speed as the, well, Troll Berserkers are on the move again. All right, Mountain King going to get into position, finishing off the remainder of this Brigand creep camp. Archmage is at 4. Mountain King going to be a little bit shy of 3 as we see a quick purge onto that Water Elemental. There it goes. Are we going to see more engagement? Mountain King wanting to land in some Thunderclaps. There's a Wand of Mana Stealing Stormbolt onto the Tauren Chieftain. That could be very bad news indeed. It does have a Potion of Healing. Going to try to get in position, trying to flank all of this right there. There's a Chain Lightning. Are we going to see a Departing Stomp? No, we are not, even though the Tauren Chieftain was maxed out on mana. So Endurance is speed and movement speed and attack speed. Unholy Aura is 50% regeneration and a 10% movement speed. Life gen, yeah. All right. Spirit Wolves absorbing a little bit of damage again. Force Troll Berserkers, Force Troll Trappers. So, yeah, Unholy Aura gives you a little bit of regen, and it also affects mechanical units. So that's, I guess, an unholy way of healing up your obsidian statues. If you're ever wondering why, it seems like obsidian statues have natural regeneration sometimes. All right, attempting to clear out these golems here. Are we going to go for an engagement? Now, there you go, trying to go after them after they've been all separated. Surrounding granite golems is rather scary as they can really go in with that, well, nasty clap right there. Pretty much dealing a horrible damage across multiple units. Farseer in the back, sitting at level 3, still getting some more experience as we get Claws of Attack plus 12. That Farseer now with plus 15 damage per attack. That is actually rather scary indeed as that Rock Golem is about to fall. All right. Tome of Intelligence plus 2 being left behind. That Tauren Chieftain wants more mana, but perhaps we see that, well, Lyn has forgotten about that little bit of Tome right there. Orb of Lightning as well. Are we going to look at Tier 3? We are still only at Stronghold, not going into Tier 3, as Tier 3 would only give you access, well, what items and what things do you really want at Tier 3? Tauren Chieftain instead playing a game of peekaboo, and it will be able to land down a bit major stomp at level 5. All right, right there, stomping all those units in that massive arc. That Tauren Chieftain making his presence known pretty much immediately. Stormbolt coming back across. There's a Thunderclap as well. Tauren Chieftain throws down another stomp as well. Does have a Scroll of Healing, has a Potion of Invulnerability. Is it going to use it? Uses it now as a Tauren Chieftain now going to make its way back off to the north. And are we going to see a stomp? There you go. Chain Lightning adding in more damage as well as the Mountain King also getting affected by that stomp again. All right, trying to focus unit after unit. Tauren Chieftain going to try and find the proper targets. Kodo Beast, however, easily taken down as the Riflemen, well, having the effect of Roar, not quite sure from where. Perhaps a Scroll of the Beast was dropped earlier. Militia, Peasants now making their way down back as well. Farseer, Stormbolt onto a Grunt. Tauren Chieftain, they're going to try to double back around. Could have easily gotten into the right spot, trying to avoid that Mountain King, though, as it's trying to get in from behind as well. All right, there's a stomp. There's some damage coming through. Archmage currently in trouble and unable unable to jump inside that Goblin Zeppelin. Mountain King, well, now trying to shoo away, and Lin is just in a great spot. If Lin can get off another stomp right here, this is pretty much going to be a massive, massive damage across multiple units. Trying to go after that Mountain King now. Mountain King is in trouble. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, however, is going to save him as the Tauren Chieftain looks to back away. Stormbolt onto the Tauren Chieftain at level 4, or level 5, gives level 5 Mountain King, as the Mountain King now is going to try to fight his way back into this. Death of a level 5 Mountain King, very big deal. 2 low hit point grunts being left behind for some strange reason. Tauren Chieftain now back out onto the field as well, saying, you know what, I can purge down that Goblin Zeppelin and cause some problems as well. Mountain King does have mana. That is going to be rather scary as we see more damage coming back across. All right. Farseer going back at it once again. Purge onto the Mountain King. Is the Mountain King going to be able to get away? Farseer has hit points. Spirit Wolves going after that Mountain King. Mountain King trying to double back around. Stormbolt onto the Farseer. Farseer could be in trouble. Farseer down to 15 hit points. It gets taken down as the Mountain King down to 75, 76 hit points. Is it going to be able to get away? Rifleman purposely sidesteps to allow the Mountain King to heal back up, and that Mountain King survives. All right. Death of multiple heroes right there. Thank you, back to WarCraft, for the host, as we are getting things underway. Wow. Thank you, Remo Nemo, for that host right there. Sad that this is probably already coming to an end in terms of my cast. So far, though, long distance mining now getting underway. Tauren Chieftain trying to heal back up. Farseer resurrected back at the tavern, as that Farseer, well, needs to figure out what the follow-up play is coming. 2,000 viewers incoming? Is it really 2,000? If it is 2,000 viewers, then I'll cast one more. But that was some great play by Sock and Lin going back and forth. Farseer sitting at level 4. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 5. Archmage getting ready to come into position as the Mountain King, well, finishes off those units here. Easy pickoffs by these on these peons, as the Mountain King and the Archmage are both sitting at level 5. All right, Water Elemental going to finish things up again as the Farseer wants to try and clear up the expansion. Tauren Chieftain tries to dive on in. There's the stomp, and here we go. Massive stun across multiple units once more. Archmage, is it in trouble? Yes, it is. Does have a potion of invulnerability transferred, I believe, by the Mountain King. Mountain King, however, still full on life. Going to continue to fight as well as the Goblin Zeppelin frozen in the air like the airline industry it is. All right, Mountain King trying to continue to save. Archmage gets taken down as the Tauren Chieftain now gets up to level 6. Farseer getting in some extra damage once more. Are we going to see a Stormbolt onto the Farseer? Yes, we are. Follow-up stomp, most likely to try and protect and save, as that Farseer now looks to back up again. Tauren Chieftain continuing to put all this pressure. Raiders now trying to back away again, as we could see a low hit point Grunt getting taken down. More ensnares being used. Grunt just gives a nice love tap once more onto that unit again. All right, Mountain King once again off to the races, trying to go after those Raiders. Stormbolt should be coming down onto another low hit point Raider. There it goes. But is it going to be able to close that distance? A stomp follow up again as we're looking at the units continuing to fight. Mountain King sitting at level 5. Goblin Zeppelin ensnared down as the Mountain King unable to finish things off. Lin is in trouble as Lin does get to level 6, but is there going to be enough hit points? Stormbolt finishes off another Raider. Mountain King once again runs back off to the north. 2 level 6 heroes, but it doesn't matter. Level 6 Tauren Chieftain, level 5 Farseer of Lin causing in a lot of problems. 29 supply going up against 27. Archmage is getting resurrected, but still not ready to go at all. Peasants going to go ahead and try and engage once more. Spirit Wolves backing away, knowing that with the Arcane Tower and a Priest healing, they cannot do very much of anything. Farseer getting into position once more. Arcane Vault about to get taken down. If the Archmage, well, comes back out too quickly, that is going to be bad news indeed. Mountain King is right there. Altar of Kings is ready to, well, try and resurrect. Peasants are all in position. Shaman going to try and engage. Tauren Chieftain does have Lightning Shield and now is able to eat through so many of those, well, peasants as they continue to move back. Spirit Wolves now trying to back up again. Well, Militia finally finding one of their targets once more as the peasants now want to try and repair. Tauren Chieftain does have enough for a stomp and could have been able to stomp many of those peasants once more as the units are backing up. All right, I guess 1,500 viewers. I do have to go for a third game. You can thank the Back to WarCraft guys for getting up a third game to cast today. Lin currently, well, is going to lose that Goblin Zeppelin. Goblin Zeppelin now back out. Rifleman here ready to, well, shoot back at that Farseer as the Tauren Chieftain still sits at level 6, Farseer still sitting at level 5. We are getting up an expansion by Lin, and Lin is now just looking to just try and cruise through the rest of this game. Mountain King ready to go, Priest, Rifleman all in the back here, perhaps waiting to get that Archmage back, and Sok is really hoping that that level 5 Archmage and hopeful a level 6 Archmage with mass teleport will be enough, but too much time seems like it has elapsed already. Spirit Wolves diving their way in. Raiders now going to be making their way in again. Farm's going to get taken down as the Rifleman going to be continuing that push once more. Stormbolt, is it going to try and engage? No, not just quite yet, as the Archmage is now getting resurrected for the second time. Tauren Chieftain may try and dive on into the back there. The Tauren Chieftain with Reincarnation, I don't know why it doesn't feel adventurous enough to try and just dive behind enemy lines, cause some stomping problems. I guess Lin at this point is afraid of that Mountain King and going into that Avatar mode. Avatar is completely immune to magic. There's a major thunderclap going across, slowing down multiple units as the Raiders are still doing more hit and run tactics. Alright, Tauren Chieftain going to try and engage more militia coming off. We are looking at only about 23 seconds of mining left. Mountain King is currently invisible, and is it going to try and get off a big thunderclap here in just a moment? There it goes, claps down one Raider already, and Sok's Mountain King is going to be doing a lot of work. Tauren Chieftain taking a lot of mana damage right there. Arcane Tower is focusing down on him. Tauren Chieftain, will it be able to back away again, as that Tauren Chieftain now finally out of mana, does get one departing stomp though to try and finish off those units. Alright, Farseer needs to be careful of that Mountain King. Oh, Kodo Beast able to eat up a Rifleman. Stormbolt onto the Farseer. Farseer does have a potion of lesser invulnerability. Is it going to use it in time? Yes, it does, as the Tauren Chieftain is now pretty much trapped behind enemy lines, however able to get free again. Archmage is about, well, 80% out. If the Archmage makes its way back out, it could have enough presence, but the priests are already all dead and no more healing available. Only one priest alive, I take it back. Two priests now alive, as the Mountain King, well, has a potion of healing and will be able to fight through once more. 25 supply army compared to 31. But there is mining currently going on for Lin, as Lin just gonna go back and lick his wounds and perhaps try and come back again once more. Alright, yeah, but can you deal with this Tauren Chieftain? He will die and revive again. That is definitely the case. Archmage making its rounds down. Mountain King having Brilliant Aura, that is definitely going to help. The Spirit Wolves are invisible, if you remember. Going to go straight after that Rifleman already. That Rifleman already down to 133 hit points. Mountain King is going to try and use a Thunderclap to finish off the peons. Does not look like it. Instead, you're going to take a look at the Spirit Wolves trying to back away again. More healing is going to be necessary. Peons going to get taken out, as the main army of Lin now coming in from the north. Alright, here we go. Tauren Chieftain going to make its way. No. Stomp that comes down, pretty much stunning the entire army. There's a quick reveal. Archmage now trying to run all the way to the back. It is revealed again. A Thunderclap, well, pretty much canceling out that stomp once more, as the militia are now making their way in. Alright, Archmage down to 17 hit points. Lightning Shield. It is just trying to chase, trying to find where that unit could possibly be, and the Tauren Chieftain finds its target. Lightning Shield finishing the job there. Kodo Beast trying to dine and dash, get away. There's a Chain Lightning finishing off multiple units, and that is going to be the game. Lin taking out Sok in a pretty impressive fashion right there, ultimately being able to hold on to his expansion, getting more gold, and recovering after, well, losing his heroes. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.